We are at 6518 Boyd, number 14. We need to replace or repair this glass insert to the storm door. I'm not sure if this was a forced entry or if this is how the door was. It just has been damaged for a while, but I recommend putting a plate over it to cover that hole. Also, there's some damage here by the doorknob on the door. Maybe getting a plate to cover all that, and that will probably reinforce more the door. Door is very dirty. We need to paint the door, and I would recommend painting on both sides of the door, because on this side there's some nail holes, and it's just dirty. We should add glue or a screw here at the bottom. There's a weather strip that is lifting up, and it's just going to keep coming out off. We need to, of course, clean the blinds. They're very dusty. The tenant was locked out, so there are some furnitures and personal items left here by the tenant. So we need to remove all these extensions here, light extensions, and push pins that are holding them to the ceiling. We need to remove, of course, the furniture that was left here by the tenant. The floors are very dirty. They're sticky. I recommend replacing these floors because they're coming off or up. Some of them have already gaps. There's a lot of scratches on the floor, damage. Some of these are small cuts and burns, like over here by the couch. This is damage. Cuts and burns, and over here. So a lot of them, again, they're lifting up. They have gaps in between. I'm not sure if the unit was flooded before or if the tenant cleaned with a lot of water. Over here it's like glue, something was taped here to the floor. It has a lot of grime in between some of these. Over here is a large crack on the floor. It looks like they just, the tenants probably just pulled the furniture out of that bedroom and dragged it along here, because you can see, and it's a crack, it's a cut, it's opened. Again, just stains and scratches on the floor. Once we move this couch, we can also see behind it, it's probably more scratches and damage to that floor. Over here you can see grime and just the floor lifting up. Pretty dirty here. And when you step on some of these tiles, you can feel that they're now glued very well to the bottom floor, to the subfloor. Over here is very dirty. We need to clean this unit very thoroughly. There's a lot of cobwebs on the walls, and just all the baseboards need to be cleaned. The floors and the baseboards over here, they're all dirty throughout the unit. Also, we need to clean these air register vents. This is the main entry from the hallway, from the inside hallway. Everything looks good here. We have to remove push pins and nails. There's a lot of nails on the walls, but there are small nails, so probably we'll be able to just pull them out and leave the wall like this. No need to patch these small little holes, but there are other holes that we're gonna need to be patching here. A lot of nails over here too. The doors, all these doors need to be repaired. This is the first bedroom here to the left. More push pins. And on my notes, I described here a patch that was done at some point. It's a very obvious patch here, and it doesn't look that good. I don't know if in the video it's showing well, but it's a large patch here. Let's see from this angle. You can take a look at it. So I will say to redo this patch. It's bulky here, and then it's like two patches happen at some point. You can see here how it wasn't finished. The finishing of the patching wasn't done good. And then we have small holes where cable is being taken from the living room all the way to this bedroom and to the next bedroom. Here's the hole also coming from the other side. More personal items, trash that the tenant left, some cardboards, hangers we need to take out. Closet doors work fine. This we have to pull out, and hopefully it won't peel any paint, so we don't have to paint that wall. This window needs a screen. The blind, the mini blind needs to be cleaned. It's very dusty. Over here you can see all the dust on the baseboards. So the apartment obviously was left pretty dirty. The floors are also very dirty. All the baseboards here again need to be cleaned. This door is not closing. It's not. I think we need some shading from the bottom. And the door could be cleaned. We don't have to paint this door. We can just clean it. Again, just remove those small nail holes. Nails. And I think we should be fine with this bedroom. Over here, this other bedroom, we need to replace this trim here. It's been damaged. I don't know if we can put a transitional strip, like a wider or thicker one that will cover all this part of the floor so it doesn't keep coming off. We need to repair this floor here. Again, it's just a lot of this living room floor is coming off. Scratches on this floor, and I think it's just the water that the tenants are using water to clean these floors, and that's why they're coming off. You can see that some of these I think they're kind of bulky in some spots. This door doesn't close. It doesn't even, okay, it closes very, I need to force the door to shut, but then it's still open up right here at the bottom. And it's not latching, it's not closing, it's just sticking. Once you bring the door here, it opens up by itself. So I don't know if it's just that the hinges are pretty tight, or that trim over here is what's causing it. Again, more damage here to the floor, but it could be cleaned up, and I think we should be fine with this floor. We hear a lot of, dirt, dust all through the baseboards. I'm not sure how this dishwasher got here. I need to remove dishwasher. This patch also at some point someone made a patch and just it's not really smooth, or it's not blending with the texture on the wall. So you can see the patching here. This closet also has some items that the tenant left. The door closes okay. We just need to clean some of these spots on the walls. The mini blind is working fine. Now this window, the crank, it's not working. It's not connected, or it needs to be repaired. It's not pushing out the window, so the window doesn't open with the crank. Now I pushed out the window and it opens, and it doesn't open up all the way. That's it. We need to repair this because this window needs to open. And then it doesn't shut back. So I need to go outside and push it in so I can be able to lock it up again. Dirty window frames, of course. Over here you can see some stains, and we need the screen for that window. Bathroom door, same thing. It doesn't close. It sticks at the bottom. I will recommend to remove all this paneling and install drywall here and finish the bathroom right, but it's not needed. It can be cleaned up. I will recommend putting some baseboards here too, and this floor also will need to be replaced. You can see how from those openings water can go inside, and it's going to just keep ruining the floor underneath the subfloor. Very dirty floor here in the bathroom. We need to clean up all this caulking and re-caulk. We need to do a deep clean to the bathtub and the tub surround. Of course, it's very dirty here, excessively dirty. We need to make sure that plate is glued back over there to the wall, or it's attached over there back again. We need to do some caulking here and clean this bathtub thoroughly. Toilet smells really bad. It needs to be cleaned as well. We need to check the plumbing. So far, just the regular faucets are working fine. There's no drip and no leak here at the bottom. We do need to repair this patch that's underneath the medicine cabinet and remove the trash on some items. Probably touch up, paint this wall, or paint this entire wall to match once the patch here, and we remove these things and patch those two holes, and we should be fine here. Let's go over here to the kitchen. I would recommend replacing these floors, these tiles on this floor, because some of them, this is probably not going to be able to be cleaned up. It's probably just stained. So we need to remove that floor and replace it. The refrigerator shows some normal wear and tear, and then also it's very dirty and it needs a good cleaning, and it shows some dents and scratches already inside. Very dirty. Needs to be cleaned up. Dirty freezer too. Tenant left again trash, personal items inside some of the cabinets, some push pins and nails. I tried the water here already and everything's working properly. More nails and push pins, we can remove them, and probably we don't have to do any painting here. I do recommend that we add a hood to the stove because of the grease. We can get very greasy walls when we get down on set. Start cooking a lot and using a lot of grease and oil. We need to replace those drip pans. I don't think they are. That way we'll be able to clean them. The stove is dirty, of course, on the outside and the inside. So here the oven. Can't really see it with the phone, but the oven is pretty dirty too. I will recommend also adding some cabinets there, just at least to cover the plumbing part and to add a little bit extra storage room here in the kitchen. And here on this wall, more nails and push pins and just a couple of other items here. These doors work okay. I would recommend putting a transitional strip here so the carpet doesn't keep coming off, or just tear up the carpet and use the same flooring to replace the living room floors and put it inside that closet. Again, gaps in between some of these tiles, and that's why I will recommend replacing them. They're just gonna get worse. And of course, again, more dirty. You can see from here the tiles that are bubbled up. And that's it for Boyd number 14.